really have what people are looking for. So what do people really want more of in their life? Well, I think everybody would say they want more money. Matter of fact, Zig Ziglar says if somebody tells you they don't want more money, they'll probably lie about other things too. Let's face it, everybody would like more money. The other thing I think everybody would like, better health. Think about Steve Jobs. He had all the money in the world. He could have bought a hospital. When his health deteriorated, he couldn't save himself. We can help you accomplish that. And time freedom. This is something most people don't think they can accomplish because to get more money takes more time, giving them less time freedom. The way this business works, you can actually create time freedom by removing yourself from the day-to-day activity it takes to generate an income. 96% of people are worried about their health, they're worried about their finances. They don't know what to do or where to turn. 65% of the people are living paycheck to paycheck. And with inflation, I hear the reports, this morning I heard it was 4%, 7%, it's 20% as far as I can see, maybe higher than that. People are actually falling behind. Well, they can cut back. That does not sound very fun. Another option, maybe a second or third job. This is probably the option most people are going to take, which is going to take more time away from the things you enjoy, more time away from your family, and literally have no time freedom. Might want to think about a small business, and that can be exciting. 50% of these businesses fail, so the risk is very high. We can minimize the risk by going into a franchise. Now we're talking about $500,000, maybe upwards of $1 million. That pretty much eliminates everybody. If one of these don't sound very realistic or possible for you, there is a better option, and it is network marketing. I want you to understand how money is really earned in this world. Basically 3 ways. The first way is linear income. This is where 95% of the people spend their life. They exchange their time for a paycheck. They work for a week, they get paid for a week. They stop working, they stop getting paid. You only get paid what the job is worth, not what you are worth. The second way people make money, residual income. Now, residual income's exciting, but only about 2% of the population access it. Maybe they've written a book, they've cut a record, they're Jerry Seinfeld, they get paid every time an episode plays. That idea of doing something once and getting paid again and again and again. The third way, leveraged income. This is where 3% of the population fall. The 3% that employ the 95%. 97% of the wealth is controlled by 3% of the population. You may say, well, that sounds great, but I can't do that. Network marketing gives you access to all 3 ways that money is earned. Linear income, selling the product or service or introducing other people to it. Residual income by people using, consuming the product or the service. And it gives you leveraged income by building a team, other people helping you build your business. Understand, network marketing has been around for almost 70 years. It does about $200 billion worth of revenue annually. What is network marketing? Another form of distribution. Think about traditional methods of distribution. A retail store and products sitting on the shelf. 50% of a product sitting on the shelf is advertisement and distribution. And this is also true on e-commerce because they're paying actors and athletes and high budget advertising campaigns, influencers, millions of dollars to get you to click on it or pick that product off the shelf. Network marketing spends $0 on advertising. What they do is they take that 50% and they give it to you. Real people with real results. Because people say, where does all the money come from? That is where the money comes from. The key is picking the right company. I've learned a lot of lessons. I've only been with 4 other companies. I can tell you that MDC is the best run company I've ever seen in the history of my 34 years. Every company is made up of 5 critical elements: the company, the product, compensation plan, the timing, and the training and support. If 2 or 3 of those critical elements are missing, it doesn't matter how good you are or how hard you work. I mean, despite your best efforts, you're going to struggle. It's when all 5 of those elements come together where the magic happens and the fortunes are made. Maybe you've tried something like this before. You know someone, maybe they didn't have the success that they thought they would or were told they would. And yes, it could be greatly due to them simply not applying themselves, but in more cases than not, it's because something was missing. I mean, you could take me with all of the success that I've had in this industry, almost $30 million in earnings now. You could put me in a messed up deal and I'm going to struggle. You're only as good as the vehicle that you're a part of. That is why I chose MDC. Now let's touch a little bit on these 5 critical elements. First off, customer service. If you don't take care of your people, somebody else is going to, right? Good customer service, a good return policy, 60-day, 100%, no questions asked return policy, free shipping for orders over $200 in 26 countries, $5 flat rate shipping, otherwise reasonable shipping, technology. We live in a digital world, we live in an IT world with AI and things of that nature. You have to have cutting edge technologies, websites, landing pages, tools and videos, and you'll find we have all of that stuff in place in ACES. With MDC, it's the house of brands. A lot of company is a branded house where they have literally one product category, and if the people you're talking to aren't interested in that product offering, you really have nothing for them. Imagine having 10 companies in one. It would almost be impossible for something within our product offering that you couldn't get behind and get excited about and use yourself personally and promote. The other thing that's incredibly important, digital and physical products. We have all kinds of physical products, but also digital products that allow us to go very quickly all over the world, which is another critical point, global reach. We have the global reach. My background, 34 years, primarily been in supplements. If we didn't have supplements, I wouldn't have had an interest. I look at the person who introduced me to this business, Jefferson, his background was travel. That's where he made his fortune. If it didn't have travel, he wouldn't have been interested. I look at my nephew, he spent his life in the trading and Forex world. If we didn't have that, he wouldn't be interested. 3 people that have made fortunes in the industry, all in different categories, coming together to work together. The other thing that is totally new to this industry, really what I call a disruptor, the My Daily Choice marketplace. Direct Selling News recently did an article and they said, who is going to break the Amazon code? Amazon last year did over $500 billion. You look at the thousands of companies within network marketing, combined only did $200 billion. One company, Amazon, $500 billion in revenue. They do something right. Amazon, most of the products they sell are other people's products, and they do a revenue share. Where we are now doing this, bringing on initially a few dozen brands, eventually a few hundred brands. Imagine being able to shift some of that spending, the people that are within your organization, from Amazon, from e-commerce sites, even from other network marketing companies, and it's all available through the MDC marketplace in your business. Another critical point, timing. Timing is everything. Getting involved in something at the right time and taking action. I've studied this, I've looked at tipping points, what triggers growth. The timing from a numbers standpoint couldn't be better in MDC. Also, the timing of what's going on in the world with the economy, the focus on wellness, the focus on the digital products, everything from a timing standpoint. In my 34 years, I've never seen it come together like it has here at MDC. The next critical element, compensation. You need to be able to pay the people to go out and promote and build a business. It needs to be fair and equitable. Just the history of our company, 8 years old, $500 million in sales. Last year alone did almost $170 million. I believe this year we're going to do closer to $250 million in sales. Most people, what they're really interested in is, what do I need to do and how much can I earn? I'm going to take these 8 profit centers and put them really into 4 ways you make money. First activity is what I call immediate income. What is immediate income? It's mean you're in direct control, paid weekly. When you bring on a new customer, you can make 50%. Bring on a new affiliate, a partner, and you also make 50% on that new person joining. You also make 50% on your customers every single month. Bring customers in, bring new members in, you're making money. It's off of your effort. The second way you make money, leveraged income. How do people create leverage? By being a business owner. Most people work part-time. Imagine you put an hour a day into this. And over the course of time, you find 3 people willing to put an hour a day in. Now you got your hour plus 3 others. You've got 4 hours going into a day. You've created leverage. Let's say those 3 each find 3. That's 9 more. Let's say those 9 each find 3. That's 27 more. That's a 40-hour day. Not a 40-hour week, right? We're accustomed to that, but a 40-hour day. See, now you can begin to understand how business owners make fortunes because they're leveraging all of their employees. The next way you make money, residual. How can the everyday person accomplish that? By having an organization of members. Everybody uses the product or service, and you're getting residuals on a monthly basis off the consumption of the products within your organization. Removing yourself from the day-to-day activity it takes to generate that income. Now, what does that do? It gives you one of those things everybody's looking for, time freedom. The fourth way you make money, bonus income, for doing extra things. Maybe you advance in rank, you bring new people in. There's all kinds of different bonuses and incentives available for those people that do a little bit extra. You may be saying, hey, this all sounds really good, but can I do this? You only really do two things. You share MDC with others and you follow up to determine the interest. You don't need to know everything I'm just sharing with you because you've got this video. Let all the tools, let the technology, let the events give them the information, and then work with your upline to follow up to determine that interest and help another person get started. The last question is, do you want to do this? Well, number one, this is a fun business. Maybe improve your overall health and wellness, maybe make a little extra money. I look at that as kind of the worst case scenario, but what has driven me in my life are the what ifs in life. Some people are, what if it doesn't work? I'm like, what if it does? I mean, what if you could make an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month part-time without giving up the security of your full-time income? Create a residual and a leveraged income all over the world. What if it turned into dream income, that six-figure, even seven-figure income that is being earned here and can be earned? We're building people, not just businesses. The recognition, the tax advantages. What do people really want? More money, better health, and time freedom. Most people fall in this someday world. Someday never comes. Successful people do one thing. They see something, they take action. They don't wait for everything to be perfect, everything to line up in their life, but you have to act. Get back with the person who shared this, and let's get you started on the way to a better future.